Shalom, I'm Stacey Battat. So I'm your PJ Library engagement educator professional here in Jewish New Haven. And I wanted to welcome you to my home because most of you are home now. And sometimes it's a good time to be home, to just settle in to what you have with your family and how you can feel cozy and the new things you could find out about your own home, the new books you can read or reread so that you can enjoy them all over again. So let's just do a little shalom song, because I like to sing this when I go into the Bevlev Center at the JCC. So, and you can do this, parents, with all languages, and you can look up new ways to say shalom in every language, and even kind of work out what other children are doing when they do special things in their own communities in different parts of the world. So you have access through that, through this little song. We clap and say shalom. We clap and say shalom. Everybody clap your hands. We clap and say shalom. And you can wiggle and say shalom. I wiggle and say shalom. Everybody wiggle. Now we wiggle and say shalom. And you can jump and say shalom. And then you can look at all the other languages. And you can get an instrument out in the house. And you can pretend you're playing piano and say shalom. So all those things are in your imagination in your own home. And I'm going to read you today a really nice book that has a value about what we do for other people. And it's around the idea of Shabbat, because we're going to come into today's Friday. And I don't know if you have any of these books. Fridays are special. So you know what? I'm going to look which book I'm going to read. I'm going to read the Fridays are special today. Maybe next week I'll read you the Shabbat Children's Brigade, where people help each other. But this is about if you can bake a challah today, or if you have a challah in the house and you can warm it up, and you can even decorate it. So sometimes with my nieces and with my kids years ago, we used to decorate the challah. You could decorate it with anything that you like to eat, or even just pretty things on top that you could take off before you eat it. So Fridays are special for a lot of reasons. This book is written by Chris Barash and illustrated by Melissa Hawaii. Fridays are special. I snuggled in my bed last night, and the soft moon looked down on me. Were you doing that last night? There was a full moon, not last night, but on a clear night sometimes we should look out for. Peeking from the covers, now the bright sun is what I see. My daddy's in the kitchen. His hair and his hands are white. So why do we think his hands are white? What do we make this bread with? Tell your parents what's white. I smell the Friday challah. We will all eat some tonight. What is he using? He's making it with flour. Cold air tingles on my cheeks. So if you go outside today, you're going to feel tingly, and you can notice how that feels in your face. And the soft mittens warm my hands. Tova is tugging on my scarf. If you have an animal, that's their little doggy. And the snow sparkles as it lands. Mommy lifts me way up high. I help pick leafy greens. Friday nights are special. We eat like kings and queens. So sometimes we can spend extra time sitting with our family and finding out what happened that week, what was the high and what was the low. That's what we did with our family. What's the best part of the week? What was hard? What can we do to support each other? So those are the things we can do on Friday. Take time to sit and eat like kings and queens. And this is pretty healthy stuff. So I suggest you eat some healthy stuff on Shabbat too. Greens. Nana holds me on her lap for stories and a song. Tova cuddles up with us. She likes to sing along. Look at their little doggy. Do you have anybody at home that you like to cuddle with? Or do you have a stuffed animal you want to bring to the Shabbat table? So maybe mommy and daddy or daddy will let you. Who's that knocking at the door? My cousins, Ben and Jake. So sometimes we could have family over, and it's so much fun to prepare for family because then they enjoy different kinds of foods and we can go to each other's homes. I smell cinnamon from Nana Apple's cake. The sun is almost gone now. My family gathers round. The coins go plink, plank in Grandpa's vest. It's his tzedakah sound. So tzedakah is when we can give coins and we save them to see if there's a family who's more in need than us and maybe they need food or they're hungry. And the tzedakah, the coins that we can collect, can do good things for other people. So it's important to talk about how we can help other people. Friday night's a good time to talk about that. We all stand by the mantle. The candles shine so bright. I peek between my fingers. It's such a pretty sight. What are the candles telling you? Do you like candles at the Bev Lev Center on Friday? Do you remember the candles? Do you want to do the bracha with me? So let's wave our hands 3 times, and you could do this tonight in practice. And bring in the light, because sometimes when things feel icky outside, and today is kind of dark and dismal and raining, and when we light the Shabbat candles, we can bring light into our hearts and to all the house. And that's what makes Shabbat so special. And we also can say a special prayer to God right after we light the candles, because we have a special time of the quiet, for everybody's quiet after we light candles. So I like to say, come on Shabbat, come on shalom, peace. And we do 3 times with our hands, and we cover our eyes, and let's do it together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav vetzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And I'm going to give you the one that we often do, maybe at the Bev Lev Center, is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav vetzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. If you want to learn that and sing that one tonight with your family. This is the one I do in my home that I sang for you. What other things do we do? Tell your parents what else you do at Bev Lev or in your family. What do you do after you light Shabbat candles? Does anybody remember? Do you pour special juice and the adults can drink wine, which is sometimes nice on Shabbat? The matzah balls are fluffy and the challah tastes so sweet. I crawl under the table, so many legs and feet. Do you ever go under your table at the table to see who's down there? It looks like Tova's down there. What else is going on in this picture? What do all their faces look like? Do we ever notice what the people's faces around the table look like? It's nice to pay attention. My favorite blanket hugs me. A pillow holds my head. Shema is whispered like a breath, which is a prayer we say to listen at night to all the sounds and the sounds of love from your family. And we cuddle in our bed. So Friday night is a special time. I think there's another song that you do at the Bev Lev Center, and we sometimes do. And we'll sing that, and then we're going to finish the book. It goes, beam, bam, beam, 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 bam, beam, 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 bam. Can you clap your hands? Beam, bam, beam, 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 bam, beam, 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 bam. And sometimes the kids get to jump and say, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. You can go quietly, beam, bam, beam, 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 bam, beam, 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 bam. On your belly, whisper, beam, bam, beam, 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 bam. Beam, 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 bam. So on Friday night, it's going to be quiet tonight when you get back in your bed. And you're going to see that high in the sky, the stars twinkle. I close my sleepy eyes, safe and warm until I wake to see Shabbat's sunrise. So tomorrow, you're going to look forward to sunrise and maybe take a walk and enjoy quiet time with your family. Sometimes there are new things to discover right where we live. So I wish you all Shabbat Shalom from PJ Library, the JCC, and the Jewish Federation of Greater New Haven. Shabbat Shalom.